Hollywood, that's Dewey Valley, Hooly Hollywood, where any office boy or young mechanic can be a panic with just a good-looking pan. And any shop girl can be a top girl if she pleases a tired businessman. Hooray for Hollywood! You may be homely in your neighborhood.
Be an actor, see Mr. Factor, you make your kisser look good.
Go out and try your luck, you may be Donald Duck. Hooray!
Hello, here we are tonight, and we're, as a guest, we have Lisa Beasley from Major League Productions. As you may or may not know, they've been filming a picture here in Milwaukee, mainly at County Stadium, and so they need big crowds, and so Lisa came to tell us about this. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, how are you?
Okay, so you need, tomorrow night and Saturday night, you need your biggest crowds?
Yes, we do. We need 25,000 people each night out of the stadium.
And what time do you need these people by?
Well, we're going to be opening the gates, I believe, around 7:30, and if they could come any time from then on, we'd love to have them.
Okay, and how late should people plan on this running?
Well, we'd like them to stay till at least 3 a.m. That's very important to us because we shoot very long hours, and we're really relying on the kind people of Milwaukee to help us out.
And I know I was down Monday and Tuesday night and noticed you were giving away some prizes, like a couple of VCRs and health spa memberships and this sort of thing. I hear now you're going to be giving away a car this weekend?
Yes, I believe on Friday we're raffling off a car. I think it's a Nissan. I'm not positive, but we are raffling off a car.
Oh, great. A new one or a used one?
No, a new car.
Okay. And also, in between the shooting, as some people may or may not know it, a lot of times you have to wait and change the set and come back on. You're going to have entertainment of different sorts?
Yes, we have several bands lined up, and we have a very funny comedian from Chicago who's been with us all along, and he's out there with his pals, entertaining everyone. And we play lots of games with the audience. We pass giant beach balls across the stadium, and the people of Milwaukee have really got the wave down, I'll tell you. They're doing some fun things there.
I noticed that Monday night that they started doing the wave, and somebody said you might use part of the wave in one of your scenes.
Yes, we're
Was that because of the people in Milwaukee starting?
Well, they did a great job, so we're going to hope we can find some place to fit it in, yeah.
Great. Right now, would you say you're kind of ahead or behind on your shooting schedule?
I think we're actually doing very well. I think we're coming along just fine.
Are you looking for any other people other than just the extras in the audience now anymore, or are you pretty well set on?
Well, the casting process continues throughout the production, and we're shooting until the end of September, so anyone who hasn't heard from me or is concerned that they're not going to hear from me shouldn't worry. There's still plenty of time. But you can do both. You can come out and be in the crowds, and then if indeed we need you for something more specific, then we'll be in touch with you.
One thing I noticed with reading the paper, you have some stars such as Charlie Sheen.
Yes.
And Tom Berenger.
Right.
And I guess Bob Uecker is going to be
Yes, he's going to be with us as well, and Corbin Burnson, and Margaret Whitten, Rene Russo. We have some very, very good people.
What's Bob Uecker going to be doing, the talk? Or?
The announcer, imagine that. He's just terrific. We're really excited about having him.
And he's not supposed to slip and say Brewers, he's supposed to...
No.
Supposed to say Cleveland.
That's right.
Okay. And let's see, Charlie, do you know of any of the accomplishments of...
Yes, Charlie Sheen was in Wall Street and Platoon. He has a new film coming out called Young Guns, and also 8 Men Out, which is another baseball picture, but it's a period piece. And Tom Berenger was in Platoon as well, and also Someone to Watch Over Me. Let's see, Corbin Burnson, of course, is on L.A. Law. And Margaret Whitten was in The Secret of My Success, and she's done quite a few films. She's a wonderful actress.
Okay. One other thing, we were down there, my director and I were down there Monday and Tuesday and saw some of the things that go on. And we did just a little minor taping just to give people just a little idea of what kind of things go on, such as well, the beach ball was one thing. We didn't get that on tape.
That's
but
too bad.
That was very interesting. This beach ball is like, 3 feet in
It's
diameter.
about this
at
big.
least.
It's
Yeah.
enormous.
And then they raced to get it from one end of the stadium to the other.
Right.
But one other thing they did was Twister, which was quite interesting, and I have some shots of that. If we're ready to roll the tape, let's just take it's just a couple minutes long, but it'll give a general idea of what.
Wait, can I just leave it too? Someone fall asleep and everything.
Well, you might notice that it said Cleveland Municipal Stadium on there, which, as Lisa's mentioned, it's been transformed into Cleveland Municipal Stadium for the purpose of the movie. And then eventually you'll turn it back to Milwaukee County Stadium.
Absolutely. It'll be great. It's a very versatile stadium, and we're thrilled to be able to use it. We can change it relatively simply to represent other stadiums all across the country. But it will be the Brewers Stadium as well.
Oh, that's great. Also, like in that little piece there, we showed the game of Twister, which they seem to get quite involved with the Twister aspect. But she got $1 million T-shirt. I thought that was really impressive. That for those people out there, where else can you get $1 million T-shirt?
So they're very hard to come by.
Anyway, the best idea in the world. This is free entertainment for Friday and Saturday night. I've been down there. I know it's really interesting, and they have constant different types of entertainment. Besides this comedian they imported from Chicago, they also have these different little things. They gave away a bicycle one night, and the later it gets at night, normally the bigger the prizes. And they gave a couple of VCRs away. I saw this one poor little old lady that marched down there and got her VCR because she had the winning ticket number. And there's no charge for parking, I must add.
Right.
No charge for parking, no charge to get in. I take it your preference is to call for reservations, or is it a little late for that now?
No, it's not too late. We're happy to take reservations. It's just a way of us knowing how many people are expected. Again, we're needing at least 25,000 people, both Friday and Saturday night. There's entertainment. The concession stands are open. We really want people to come out and have a good time. It is a long evening, but we try to make it as entertaining as possible. The stars have been very cooperative in signing baseballs and handing them out to the crowds. Their autographs at times are available if they're not shooting, if they're if they have a few moments. Yes,
A bunch of young girls are screaming.
Everybody's screaming for Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
Yes, there's some very anxious girls out there. The entertainment process, it's an exhausting process to make a film, but it's a very interesting process, so we're hoping people will enjoy watching that. We use the scoreboard, the stadium scoreboard, a great deal with lots of kind of fun videos and things on top. And then we also inform the audience of what's going on. We want them to feel a part of it because they are a very important part of it. So we indeed explain to them what's in the scene, and we essentially direct them. It's like an acting class, an instant acting class for everyone there.
I noticed between scenes while you're resetting up, they'd have some of these little games, and they'd ask for volunteers,
Right.
Whether it be trivia questions or whatever, and then the volunteers would come out of the audience, like with Twister. Those people came
That's
out of the
right.
audience, and then they put it on camera, which goes on the scoreboard. So it's quite interesting how that works.
Right, we do stupid human tricks. We do all kinds of
I
silly
missed that
things.
one.
Oh, yeah, we've been doing stupid human tricks. That's been pretty successful. People seem to enjoy that.
Impersonations with kids, I saw that.
Right.
They had one kid impersonating Michael Jackson, another
Right.
one impersonating unbelievable people that they were trying. These little kids did a marvelous job. And I guess the winner one time won a BMX bicycle or something.
Right,
So that-
that's right.
yeah, that was nice. And so there's all different prizes, and you never know what's going to pop up.
We try and keep it very versatile, and we change it all the time, and we want everyone to have some laughs while they're out there, because it is a long night, but it's just the way we work, so we look forward to everyone coming out and having a good time.
So anyway, if you want to be literally in a movie, but not necessarily close up, but if you're getting the stands, get there. The earlier you get there, the better. But you'll be panning the stands pretty well, right?
Oh, a great deal, absolutely. That's why we want lots of great Milwaukee faces out there.
The only problem is you have to root for the Cleveland Indians when you're told, and sometimes you have to boo the Yankees. And I saw some of this going on.
Right?
And it's really quite interesting to see a movie being made, and I think everybody should go out there at least once, preferably Friday and Saturday night, because they need the biggest crowds out there.
But we'll be shooting through the end of September, and there's about 20 more days that we'll actually be in the stadium. So if anybody's interested, they can just call my office or 799-1000, and we'll give you the dates and let you know when you need to be there.
And if people don't call, if they don't have a chance to call, they can just show up
They can
tomorrow
just
night.
come on out.
Okay, so thousands of people, come on out. It's a cheap date. If you've got a girl that expects
right.
roses and dinner, tell her she's going to get a hot dog, a soda, and a free look at a production. So you guys out there, get those girls. This is a cheap way to go. You've got it this time. So anyway, we got to wrap it up here, and I want to thank you very much, Lisa, for coming on.
My pleasure.
And maybe we'll have you back again to see how things are going in the near future.
Be glad to.
Thank you very much.